Achieved with CryEngine.
Whoops. Okay.
Achieved with CryEngine.
Hey, Thomas J. Welcome. I'm not playing long, but if you want to join me, you can. Be happy to have you. I'm probably only going to do about 2 or 3 drops is all. But you're just going to watch, aren't you? Did I tell you about my sticker? I don't think you were on here when I was announcing my sticker. Didn't work. Shoot. I just made a cool thing. It was supposed to work. Let me try that again. Hang on. Commands. Oh, it didn't even save it. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's enabled. Should work. Oh. That's the problem. Bad link. Let's try that again. Oh. Yeah. I don't know where my... Oh, there we go. Edit. And submit. All right. Better start playing here. Try that command again, Thomas J. Put in the exclamation mark sticker. See what pops up. You should get my sticker.
We're rolling in Charlie 4, guys. Charlie 4.
How'd they hit the front of me from behind? It was that guy over there.
Rolling around left, guys. Yeah,
yeah, let's try and bomb fire line.
Artie's in airstrikes all day, guys. Artie's in airstrikes all day.
Gonna be pushing that catapult with this from Charlie 4.
Delta. Also got mechs in our backside, guys. need help with this dire wolf.
Target acquired.
You guys are killing it. This is great.
Target spotted.
Anybody know where any targets are?
There's a dire wolf in Charlie 4 and a catapult back there as well that I was fighting. Charlie 4, Charlie 5. Right?
The dire wolf back there is dead. That was Ludo.
He's dead.
I mean, wherever they are, they're not in the circle.
Halfway there. Affirmative.
Didn't work. Bummer.
We almost have it. Hold on for just a little longer.
Objectives online, boys. GG.
Looks like one of the guys who is still alive is a disco. Or never connected.
Great work, you guys. Good game. Alright, let me see if it'll work for me. One kill, 362. I thought we were just going to get obliterated. They were just pushing in there really hard, really well. We all did pretty well. Right, good work across the whole team. I wonder if it takes a while for the commands to pop in. Because it looks like the stream's not finding it. Commands. Console. Automated hosting. No, we don't care about that. Console. Says the stream's offline, so for some reason it's not even connecting. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. Well, I can do this at least. That should load the sticker. Copy. Maybe I need to put a different thing in there. Commands. Sticker. Edit. Different link is what I was trying to say in English. Now let's try it. Nope, doesn't work. Weird. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, I have 100 of those stickers coming. I'm going to use them for giveaways on the stream for people that are following and watching and stuff like that. I could launch. I'll launch. Oh, it's already midnight. I shouldn't play very long. They're clear backing, so they'll pick up whatever color you stick them on top of or on the edge there, a little gray band. And then I made them to go on these like tumblers, you know, the Yeti type tumblers. This one's a leaky eye, probably leak eye. It's like a Yeti knockoff, so it's stainless steel and super insulative. Works great. It's like $17 instead of $30 or $35. Oh, welcome to the viewers. Welcome to the stream. Even though you just left, some of you. Who showed up? Oh, Shran. Nice. Joja 1337, welcome. I'm just playing for a little bit, just a couple drops, and then I'm going to bed. I was working on some other stuff, and I thought, I know, I'll just get on for a minute. Frames dropped. Is it dropping a lot of frames or just a few? Whoa, yeah, totally. Something got dropped there. That's weird. I didn't even send out hellos to people that I normally, want to drop, so. Because I didn't want to have to say goodbye. You can tell I'm kind of tired. Just thought it'd be fun to get a couple drops in. Today was an interesting day. Day before yesterday, and the day before that, I spent pretty much, not all day, but a big chunk of each day going through and getting RMA numbers and packing and packing up stuff to ship. I had a motherboard that I had to send back and get a repair on, and then today another, just a little bit today, I guess, to get the rest of them together. Then I went out and took them all out till I had to go to FedEx, I had to go to UPS, and I had to go to the Postal Service. I had to go 3 different, all the different things. It was really silly. But I got them all shipped off, and then I got home and found out there's something else to ship off. My camera. There's a recall on my camera. I got a brand new to do my music videos with and stuff, and my photography. I finally, after 9 years, I upgraded to a new camera body. I've been saving money, and I'm gonna have to buy some more lenses and sell some of my older lenses, which are great lenses, but I want to go with the new Nikon Z lens mount. So I'll be selling those off as I, as they come out for the pro range. A little rubber banding going on there.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
That'll teach him.
That was 4.
Come run through the gauntlet. Come up top, guys. We need some help up here.
I'm coming after him.
Warning.
Let's get this bread.
Critical damage. Medium pulse laser destroyed.
And there he goes. 3 out was bad.
I'd be dead. Probably shouldn't have pushed in on that, but oh well.
Heat level critical. New target acquired. Right torso critical damage.
Focus fire, guys. Call targets. Any target will do.
Get that grasshopper Bravo. He's open pretty good.
And then pick the big ones.
Torso destroyed. Arm destroyed. Center torso critical damage.
They're rotating around to your
Medium laser
left.
Destroyed. Heat sink destroyed.
Watch your left side back. Yeah, you turn your back on those guys, they're gonna kill you. Yeah, we're gonna lose this now. Shoot. I kind of called everybody up there. I should have probably not.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
A lot of machine guns. Oh, on the flea. Doesn't the flea have jump jets? Guess not. Or he'd be using them.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
If he would jump down, he'd get you. More of a Canon user. They make really good cameras too, and they're not expensive. Nikon. They're only. I don't know that they're like their glass is as expensive within $100 or more. Sometimes it's more. And their cameras are as expensive, I think, or right around there. So I don't even see any difference. The main reasons I went to Nikon were instead of Canon was there's three reasons. The ergonomics on the Canon just always felt cumbersome to me. I could never figure out where anything was or how to get to what I wanted. And Nikon just felt right. So in that sense, it was nice. And then also, well, four reasons actually. Then another reason was that the zoom lens. Good try, guys. I was using a Minolta for that, which Sony bought, and the zoom lens went, as you're looking at it, went clockwise to zoom in, which made sense to me. You'd kind of go over the top of the barrel clockwise, and it zoomed in and pulled back the other way to zoom out. And focus was the same thing. Far things were were like further out and then closer in. And that made more sense because I've been using that for like 20 years on my other cameras, my Minoltas and my Minolta. So ergonomically, when I would pick up a Nikon to zoom in, I would always zoom out. It's like, so that was a little bit off-putting for me. And then the other two reasons were more technical oriented is that Canon has, I'm not downloading into the background. I just think I had to restart the game, and I think that it's got, less memory going on or something like that. I don't know what the deal is. Or maybe my bandwidth's bad at the moment. Sometimes it can be spotty from Comcast. It's supposed to be really good. Anyway, the other two issues were that, or things that really made the clincher for me, is that the Nikon creative lighting system for their flashes at the time, 9 years ago, was the only one that allowed you to control 3 flash groups independently from the camera and do through the lens metering for all your flash. And Canon didn't really have anything like that. It had some, lighting control and stuff, but it didn't have the off-camera creative lighting system that Nikon worked really well with. And I was doing off-camera flash stuff, or wanted to, and so it just seemed like a better way to go. And then the last thing was that the Nikon actually has their 3D matrix metering is actually color, so it actually sees skin tones and flesh tones in a frame and knows to expose for those, whereas the Nikon metering, even to this day, as far as I know, on all their camera models, they use black and white grayscale going, and they take the guess that your subject's likely. They might do some pattern recognition, I'm not sure, but it's all based on 18% gray, which is, fine, but there are cases where that Nikon auto exposure will figure that out better. I generally shoot manually anyway, or aperture priority. If I'm in aperture priority, then it's going to do some of that calculation, all of the rest of it for you. But I know they both make good gear. I just kind of really liked the Nikon ergonomic feel, the lens feel. They do make beautiful lenses. A couple of their lenses are more expensive, but I think Canon's come right up there on expenses for expensive glass. And then those other two things that for flash photography and off-camera flash were really superior technically. But other than that, they're hammers. You know, you swing the hammer, it's going to put a nail in it if you swing it decently. Or it's going to bash your finger, as the case may be. How long you been shooting your Canons? You have two Stormcrows? I use it for both, actually. I got the Z7 because I could have waited, you know, and got the Z6, but I decided to spend the extra money and get the higher res. It isn't quite as good in low light. It's probably a stop and a half worse in ultra low light than the Z6. And it's a little slower on the maximum frames per second when shooting stills, but it's got 47 megapixels. And when I'm shooting groups, having that extra resolution is really nice because you get a lot of detail in the faces. And a lot of times I'll take like a photo, and if it's a group shot and it's going to be nice, there's always like the best pose of 2 or 3 people, then I can edit and pull those together and make a really nice shot out of those by compositing them together. So having that extra resolution is nice, and being able to crop in a little bit if I need to and still have plenty. But anyway, I shoot the video. Other than that, the video looks fantastic all the rest of the time. It's just in extreme low light, and I can shoot pretty much near in darkness with it anyway. The Z6 is just crazy good in low light. And it's so much better, even though it's not quite as good as the Z6, it's so much better than what I had. I had a Nikon D7000, right, which is really old. So I do a lot of portrait work, and with a lot, meaning I shoot part-time. I'm not a photographer full-time. So I shoot portrait sessions once or twice a month, and more sometimes during, you know, senior portrait seasons. Excuse me. And then I do a music video a month, typically with Jessica.
You stay on Alpha Lab.
And so I got it for the far superior video capabilities that it had over anything Canon had at the time, which was just months ago, and it's still better than what Canon has. They came out with their R, and it doesn't even have in-body stabilization, which Nikon didn't have until the Z series came out, and Sony had it. And I'm really surprised that Canon didn't add it into theirs when they came out, because they're trying to compete, and it was similar price to the Z6. And they just did a firmware upgrade that gives the Nikon Z6 and Z7 just yesterday, just came out, eye detect autofocus. Doesn't work for video yet like the Sony does, but I pull focus a lot manually, and their face tracking autofocus seems to work really well in video. So I'm gonna probably maybe tomorrow buy a gimbal for it. I've been kind of looking at gimbals, and that's my next big purchase. And then I'll have to start buying some expensive glass.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
They're all over
Heat
here.
level critical. Target acquired.
Oops. All right, been there, done that long enough. Let's go down over here where the rest of the guys are. Gosh, I can't seem to get out of here. Darn it. Couldn't turn around and get around that dumb rock. Now we're putting up a fight.
Meteor destroyed.
Yeah, you've seen, Shrine, you've seen Jessica's music videos, haven't you?
Acquired.
If you go search Jessica Searle, well, I'll put one in here.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Ooh, nice.
New target acquired. Target.
Oh, I thought maybe we might have a little shot there. Oh, they've still got a dire well walking around.
Heat
New window. Is that your camera? You took that, that's your camera. It's all broken down jalopy. No, that's kind of cool. Where do you live? Where is that? I'm going to.
There's glitter on the floor after the party.
Berlin. Oh, interesting. It's an old workshop. Wow. So this is shot on the Z7, all handheld. So there's a little bit of warbling. Their image body in-body stabilization works great sometimes, and I've noticed there's sometimes the background you'll notice will warble, kind of push in and out on the edges a little bit. And I don't know if that's what my camera just got recalled, so I have to go send it. I have to send it back, and it was something to do with image stabilization. I don't know if that's it or not, so hopefully it'll fix that. It doesn't happen all the time, but once I have a gimbal, I'll be turning the in-body image stabilization probably off, I imagine, because I won't really need it. That's a Taylor Swift cover, but she does, if you look on there, there's some originals and stuff too. That one, and let's see, the Call Me Young one, which just came out, Largo just came out this last month. Those are both shot on the Z7, but everything, oh, and the Christmas one. No, yeah, and the Christmas one. Everything else is shot on the old camera, on the Nikon D7000. Yeah, I thought you had. Okay. Well, yeah, I just trying to get her views up, you know, kind of cranking her views up. She'll never get famous unless all my Ghostlands viewers go watch her videos every day. But I don't know. I can't really send it back till I shoot the next video, which we should be working. We're not even recording it yet, so we kind of need to get on that too. Because it'll be gone for 3 weeks probably, which is a real bummer. Doom, boom, doom. Yeah, I kind of like that car. That's cool. Did you try any post processing, like grunging it up and making it more the dynamic range more gritty? Because that would look really cool in that shot, I think. And maybe pumping up the greens and stuff too. Do you do post-processing in like Lightroom or Photoshop or? I can't click on it until the game comes back. It kind of locks up my whole machine. I've got this fast machine, and like only MWOnline can bring it to its knees. Kind of takes away everything when it goes into its different modes. That's cool. That'd be a fun place to do a photo shoot, actually, with somebody. I shoot people mostly. Yeah, I like that. Is your style typically to do your processing flatter? Because I notice both those are a little bit flat for my taste. Maybe it's on because it's on this monitor, right? Yeah, I'd still probably. I love that brick back there on the car one. But I don't have the pics on your PC. Oh yeah. Do you? So, you which Canon camera do your parents have that you steal? And what lens do you shoot with? Or do they have like just a kit lens or?
Target spotted.
Guess I better pay attention or I'm going to be dead here really soon, right?
Target spotted.
I don't think we want to go against all 5 of those guys. I don't know how he even saw me unless he's using heat.
Spotted.
So guys, they're going to be pushing over that middle part here any moment or around the corner, and there's a bunch of them.
Yep. All right, let's.
Just so we know, be ready or else they're going to swarm us.
Target spotted.
Oops, fell down.
Get a light over there to harass that shadow cat.
25% of the enemies are eliminated.
Target acquired.
They're about to push up.
Target spotted.
They're pushing now. Watch out the canyon. Push to the canyon.
We're experiencing some
You know.
losses. Don't get sloppy out there. Target spotted. Target spotted. The enemy is engaged in chase.
I'm running out of targets, guys.
Target spotted. We've almost got them all. Clean up the survivors.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
War off. Go.
Target acquired.
I stole a kill. Yay for me. Yeah, that's cool.
They got a DC.
750D, sure. That's a nice camera. You know, any of these cameras are enough to blow most old cameras out of the water anyway. It's crazy. How long you been shooting? He's over by the bridge in E3.
At 25%.
Disconnect.
Target
Every time
acquired.
somebody says E3, I have to go through the alphabet just to get to the E. It's horrible.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Good kill. Good job, guys. About a year. Okay. I started doing a 30-day photo challenge for Jessica to learn to shoot. If you're interested in it, let me know, and I've only got about half of the first. Maybe I've got the first month halfway done. Somewhere like that. I'm going to do 30 days of basics, then 30 days of the next, level of stuff you'd want to learn, and then 30 days. So I'm going to do like 5 levels. And the first 30 days I'm going to do free, and then if that goes well, I'll do the next ones for like, I don't know, 15 or 20 bucks a month or something like that for the extra months. But the first month focuses on composition and all sorts of things like contrast and leading lines, and it's all just photographic. It's all design oriented, graphic design, layout, art, basically, in your camera viewfinder. So it kind of teaches you with exercises, instead of like most challenges do a thing like, here, do this picture with a bucket of water, or something like this, or try this with your flash, and it's a formula you have to follow, and they teach you how to do that one picture. But what I'm doing is more of a principle and basic concepts of things, so that by the time you do the exercise 3 or 4 times, that concept and idea will be burned into your thinking, and then we'll add to that. So the next lesson uses the first one plus the next lesson, and the third lesson uses the first one plus the second one plus the next lesson. And then I'm not going to obviously go to 30 things that have to be in every photo, but I'll keep pulling up from behind what you've done and try to get you to integrate that knowledge together, because the more you use it in different situations, the more it's going to integrate into your thinking. And the more it does, the more it'll make all of your photos better. So when you actually stop and shoot a bucket of water, you're going to actually come up with some good idea to do something with. So I hope it's different than kind of any other, photo challenge that I've seen. There's 30-day challenges and year-long challenges and stuff like that. But they're all like, go take a picture of a snowflake today, or go take a picture of your cousin Bob. Take a picture of the dog's paw at your cat's whisker. And it's not going to be any of that. It's going to be all about teaching how to see, how to look for things, and how to maximize the interest in the shot that you take. I expect it's going to make me a better photographer just doing it, but a lot of it's stuff that I had to kind of ingrain into my thinking, and now I don't even think about, I don't think about the rule of thirds when I shoot. I just shoot, and I frame things nicely automatically. I don't really have to think about it. And I don't always follow the rule of thirds, but it's a great place to start, and that'll be one of the exercises, and some of the other types of formatting will be also. I'll do one more match, and then I'll have a whole section on lighting, which will include natural light and artificial light. I don't want people to be afraid of flashes, because they're fantastic and you can do a lot of stuff with them. And I'll have it's basically going to build to what it takes to become a visionary photographer. There's lots of different levels in photography, and people who are at the top of the game are, I probably have a fancier term for it in my notes. You've got like the beginner, and then you've got like a semi-pro who might get a little bit of money now and then to shoot some pictures of people, or maybe they're really pretty good and they do landscape, and they put their own art up or give it away or something like that. Maybe they're making a little money from it, maybe they're not. And you've got like a pro level shooter who's doing a good job, but it's kind of cookie cutter, kind of all the same, but they're making a living, making money at it. And most people stop there. And they don't really know how to go any further. And you'd be surprised. I mean, honestly, you'd be surprised how many pro photographers don't know how to go any further than what they're already at. And I say that not to diss them, because there are a lot of talented and good photographers, but all they do is the same thing. And there's a guy here in town that he's been in business shooting senior portraits and family portraits and blah, 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 portraits and stuff for 30 years. And I look at, he sends stuff out and it's still identical to what he did 30 years ago. And there's bread and butter there. So it's not like I'm dissing that per se. But his style hasn't changed, and it's kind of the same thing all the time. And there's nothing that's uniquely, oh my gosh, I want to go to him, right? So there's nothing, he's not a trendsetter or a leader in photography in that sense. And so that's the next level after being a professional is being someone who can teach other people, and they have their own style and they use that style, and they're kind of above just a regular pro, right? They've got a uniqueness about them. And then there's what I call a visionary photographer, and they're the people that do things that nobody else has ever thought of before, or they do things that in a way that nobody's ever thought of before, and they have these ideas. You go, how did they think of that? Like what in the world possessed them to get there? And so each of my 30-day challenges will be trying to build upon all the skills and ways of thinking, the thought processes involved, not in just getting to the next level, but to get down the road to that fifth module, that fifth set of exercises. And those are how to become and think like a visionary photographer who gets ideas that are unique and have never been done before. And those ideas then infuse what they do and make them something that other people look at and go, wow, I want to do something like that. So I don't know. I mean, I know how to do that. I don't spend the time to do it, but I try to do a little bit of it in everything that I do to keep myself growing in that way. So hopefully by the time I get to that module, I'll have a whole bunch of really good exercises to do that. But I've already kind of started outlining some of the core principles.
Good morning, everyone.
And I try to put some of that into each of the modules. So by the time, even if you get partway there, you will have learned a bunch of the stuff, and then I'll tie it all together in the last level of course. So we'll see. That's like, I'm doing like 8 things like that are big projects. If I could get this first 30 days done and posted, then I'll just let people try it and see how they like it. And then if there's a lot of feedback wanting more, I'll push harder to get the next month and then the next month, stuff like that. We'll see. But anyway, if you'd like to see that, it would you'd probably like it. I can give you what I've got already. And it's basically, here's the principle, here's some examples of it. Now go out and take 5 shots using that principle in your shot. So they're pretty simple, homework. And you could do 1 a day, or you could do 5 in a day if you had, an afternoon, right? So you could go at your own pace. Well,
Sorry.
I'm just going to follow this Atlas. He doesn't want to go up there. I don't want to go up there. Where do you guys want to go? Just going to go around?
They're going to Delta 5 from Echo 5 at the moment.
At 25%.
Okay, the top's clear, everyone. Let's go. Top, 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 top.
On top.
Try to beat them to the ramp.
coming up.
Target acquired.
Juliet.
Target destroyed. New target
Golf.
acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Hotel.
Incoming missile.
Can't get hotel, can we?
There's a guard sniper on the building, Fox.
Get sloppy out there.
Go down to get this guy down here. Got a mad dog coming up the ramp, probably behind us.
Keep pushing.
Okay, guys, let's push up from Delta 5. Let's go.
Target destroyed.
Good kill on Fox.
Incoming missile.
There's someone.
Lima.
Critical.
Okay, the numbers are with us. Let's make it count.
We can't lose any more soldiers.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Is that little sniper still
New
up there?
target
Or we
acquired.
get him?
New target acquired.
Charlie. Nice kill. You guys are rocking.
New target acquired.
Alpha.
New target acquired. Destroyed. New target acquired. Level critical. New target
Alpha's going up high, I
acquired.
think, to your right.
Man, they're chasing me like crazy.
Kill. Well, that grasshopper's got some pain in it, doesn't it?
Okay, guys, let's just take the top deck. It'll be easier.
Target acquired.
Spotted.
Where are you guys?
We're on our way.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Good kill. Just keep pivoting, buddy. Keep pivoting.
That's in range.
Critical.
Yes.
Well done, everyone. Thanks very much.
Good work, you guys.
Nice job.
That was a good match. I'll quit on that one. 311. That's fine. What did I do? 311. Man. Saizu, you need to carry harder. Wow. Grasshopper 5H. That was dastardly. It had 3 heavy lasers and like 3 mediums, maybe. I didn't really look. I should have looked. That was nice. Thing had some pain going out of it. I'll look at your thing here in a second. Can't get over there yet. There we go. Nope. Give me back my computer. Ooh, little drift in there. Either that or you don't really know how to go the right way. Are those like CGI? Looks like it. Oh, it's from the Frozen game. Okay. Cool. pretty nice mapping on the reflection maps on the cars, actually. Yeah, those are cool. Okay, hey, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I will have, I won't have stickers now until the 30th, it looks like, maybe before. The first order got held up in like flooded areas or something in a state like Kentucky, and they're going to ship me some more out, but they won't get here till the 30th, and by then the first shipment might arrive too. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But then I'll be able to like give them away and mail them off to people. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for international mailing, because that could get really expensive, and I don't have a whole lot of money to do this with. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyway, good night. Sleep tight. Thomas J, good to see you. Shryan, good to see you. Till next time. Night.